path cuts off in different directions.
Either of those caverns could stretch for miles. Perhaps we should split up.
Very well. Be careful, young one. There's no telling what ancient creatures lie within the mountain's depths.
I will, Cairne. Good luck.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the 7th level of the Orc campaign in Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos.
For honor.
And we are back to one of these dungeon levels where we have to be very careful of how we spend our units and keeping them alive and such. On the fortunate side, Thrall has got the ability to summon his spirit wolves, and these spirit wolves are incredibly powerful. Not as durable, but still pretty damn powerful. And we are mainly going to be using those in order to engage and do the stuff that we want to do. Now we can immediately use this mana potion, and of course we've got the troll with the healing abilities as well. Now, we preferably want to use Thrall for the majority of our fights here. These warriors might come in handy for stronger forces, but overall, Thrall should be able to take care of the majority of situations for us. As I'm displaying over here. Plus, it is 3 units. Thrall's mana regeneration is quite high. This is a perfect setup for us. So the quest, as is stated, we need to go and find the Oracle, and in order for us to do that, we have to go through all of these areas and just take care of all of the minions that are in our way. That is fortunately turning out quite well for us. Try to keep your units alive, like I've stated. Use the healing wards when need be, and only use your main forces in these battles as they become important. So this item over here, we can trade with the Claws of Attack, as we are going to get that damage back plus some mana regeneration. And it especially helps out with Thrall in order to maintain... Oh goodness, yeah. Especially helps with Thrall in order to maintain his mana regeneration and keep it high. Now these things over here are quite powerful. We do not want to use a group to fight because of what you just saw. Rather use your wolves and Thrall to deal with these guys. As you can see, it is quite quick and effective. And then bring in the rest of the units. Now the small group of ours is going to become handy pretty soon, as we're going to be fighting one massive skeleton. So that's one of the reasons why we want to keep as many of our forces alive as we possibly can. Oh yeah, and of course be careful of that wraith, as it can possess units. Except for heroes. Heroes do not count. Now there are a couple of hidden items in this map, as do all dungeon levels do. And I will show you where to locate 2 of the, I would say, more important ones, especially for the level that is coming up. We are nearing one of the first items. Oh yeah, this is a fortunate spot for us. Thrall has got more range than these burning archers, so we can actually use that to our advantage. As you can see, it's 500 to 600, and we can actually even get our troll and our shaman in here to help out as well, in order to take care of this much faster. Inside, we're going to be finding a scroll of agility, which is not the most important item for Thrall per se, but it's still a nice little free bonus that we can get, and of course the animate dead ability, which we don't really need. Okay, so we're going to summon our wolves. Oh yeah, oh goodness. Pull back. So we can... Oh, no, don't attack our own stuff. We can use our healing wards in order to keep our army alive for this little fight. The Death Revenant, as you can see, is quite a strong and formidable foe to face. And without the healing ward, we are definitely going to lose at least 1 unit in this battle, unless we don't micromanage properly. So here we have the next cool little item to use, which is the Orb of Fire, and we can actually trade our Circlet of Nobility for the Orb of Fire instead, as we get a bit of a damage boost.
Yes.
Over here is another free item.
Yes. Yes, Warchief, let's get on.
And other than that, there is absolutely nothing else, so we can just move forward.
The spirits need something.
You seek me help?
So believe it or not, we are about halfway done with this level with regards to Thrall's role in this level. I'm going to be crossing this bridge and facing off against a couple more of these units. Make use of the wolves, especially now for the next section, where we'll be fighting another one of these revenants. Now what you can do is you can use your raider in order to capture it and keep it out of range for your, I would say, more powerful units. Well, doesn't seem to be working as well against this, but this ability definitely works well against the skeleton that we are about to face.
Let's get on.
Perfect. No problem. Okay, so here we are going to find one of the very first hidden items. Behind this door, there's going to be a Crown of Kings, which is a magnificent item to have on our side. The only way for us to get there is to travel through here and have a little bit of a fight, but we want to see if we can save up our mana before heading into that direction. Over here, however, there's going to be that big-ass skeleton that I was talking about, and we are first going to see if we can take care of his tiny minions, use the raider to capture it, and then keep it from getting close to our units and focus on the wolves instead. As you can see, it does a massive amount of damage, so we don't want to take any unnecessary hits from that thing. Other than that, there is nothing else to find over here. That was just meant in order to not get caught off guard by its attack when we move through one of these doors. Okay, so here is the salamander that I was talking about. This one over here is quite strong, so it is a wise idea for us to get our healing wards up and running, and then just go full ape shit on this thing, and not lose any of our units. Great. Okay, so there's the blood key, and we need to drop one of our items in order to pick that up, unfortunately, but we will come back to collect our pendant. Actually, in fact, we might as well leave one of our mantles. Even though the pendants only give a lot of extra mana, we want to keep our fast here high-end mana anyways. So I'd rather trade one of the mantles and get the Crown of Kings.
Let's get on now. Can I?
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. We need to pass through this area in order to get to the way gate. So that's an important fight to pick nonetheless.
Yes, Warchief. How can I help?
Okay, so now we've got two areas that needs to be cleared. We need to find the Heart of Ajun,
Yes, Warchief.
and after that cross the sky bridge over here, which needs to be unlocked by Cairne. So before we head over into that side, it will be a good idea for us to drop one of our items over here, as we are going to have to come back in order to fetch it. We need to make room for the Hearts of Ajun to take that spot. Otherwise, we need to run all the way back for nothing. Too bad that the raider was there at the back. Quickly take care of these footmen over here and send Thrall and the wolves ahead, because we will be fighting some more units. Oh yeah, and of course get a couple of trolls as well.
The spirits are restless. Your time has come. For Doomhammer.
I cannot... Oh yeah, yes of course. There's a Salamander Lord over here as well. Just be careful with this thing. It is incredibly powerful, as you can see. So try to keep the majority of your main force out of its reach and alive. Like that raider. Like that, Raider. Bam. And the Shobi Mask, of course, is just as important. We can actually go about trading this pendant in order to get the Shobi Mask. Get that extra bit of mana. And move through this area. Get that Scroll of Healing.
Yes. For honor. The spirits are restless.
And even that great...
That's strange. I don't recall seeing any sheep in this land.
He's fairly bright for an orc.
It's a trap.
For some odd reason, my game just minimized. Okay, so that's why I attacked the sheep in hopes of getting one of the sheep in order to kill one of their footmen. As you can see, there are a couple of passive footmen as well that we really don't have to worry about. They're not even worth killing, so we are just going to keep on moving forward. Unfortunately, we have been slowed a bit, but that is okay. Now we're going to be facing harpies and a dragon.
Those harpies have nearly killed that wretched creature. It looks as if they're after its treasure. Kill them all, and we'll take what's left for ourselves.
Okay, so I would recommend that you focus fire on the harpies first, and then afterwards go for the dragon. Because the harpies are a lot more to deal with, and then it's easy.
Protecting a magical amulet. I'd better hold on to this.
And then from there on, it is easy to pick off the dragon as its life would be really low. And this is what I was talking about. We have that free spot available. Now we can just go and pick up the item that was left behind after we have given it to Ajun.
Ancient princess of the Moon Children. None may pass until my heart is returned to me.
Come on.
Here is your heart, Ajun. Now, grant us passage to the oracle. The spirits are restless. Yes, Warchief. Let's get on with it. Apparently, this is some kind of spectral bridge. But the enchanted gemstone that powers it is missing. With any luck, Cairne will find it for us.
Alright, so now we're in the second half of this level.
My old bones.
And we've got a couple of strong Tauren on our side. Just going to kill these creeps here at the bottom side. Get the mana potion that they are keeping here. We're just doing this to get a little bit of extra experience. Other than that, it is not that important to kill these kobolds here at the bottom. And, okay, in fact, it was a Scroll of Healing. My mistake.
Gladly.
And we're going to be using immediately. So Cairne's side, we have a stone token over there that we can go to, but keep in mind when you do destroy these rocks, it's going to be one of those stone granite monsters that come out, level 9 version. I don't consider it to be worth it as it is not permanent anyways.
No, not that way.
As the stone golem that you get from there is not permanent in any event, so we might as well just move forward.
Had it with skulking in these caves.
Footmen are of no concern to the Tauren at all. As you can see, they give so little damage to the Tauren, plus the traumatize ability, that splash damage on top of it all. So, yeah, the Tauren just wreck through these minor units. The Talisman of Evasion can be a handy item for now, but we're going to be dropping it anyways, so it's completely up to you if you want to keep it or not. What I would recommend is coming here to the bottom side. We're going to be going about finding the next hidden item. So this Hungry Lizard over here, do not kill it. Allow it to continue chewing through all of these trees until this area where we will be finding another hidden item. So since it has been activated, we can go about continuing with this level in the meantime, and then come back when the time is right.
The spiked pit is filled with quillbars. It looks as if they're protecting some kind of gemstone. Gladly.
Bah.
Precisely.
Not a problem at all, but first we need to... First we need to go and find the key that's located over there. Be careful of these archers, however. As I've mentioned in the previous levels, the heavy armor gets extra damage from piercing. So try to keep your forces alive if you possibly can. We have the healing wards as well, which is very, very important for us.
Take heart, young one. The storm is coming. Take heart, young one.
Still not time to go and fetch the item just yet.
My old bones ache. Ishnu Pora. Gladly.
We can use that if we wish. Go and pick a fight with the kobolds. Get the enchanted gemstone.
Has an inscription on its base. Ah, this is the spirit stone of Stone Talon Chasm. If the legends are true, then this will activate the spirit bridge that leads to the oracle.
By this time, it is possible that the item that we're looking for is available. We definitely want to get that claws of attack. So we are going to let go of our health stone and instead pick up that item. And while our Tauren is busy healing up, I'm going to be sending Cairne to go and pick up the other item that is hidden on this level. Once they have finished healing, we're going to send them forward through this area. And perfect timing. And there we go, there's one of the hidden items. We are going to be dropping the talisman instead for the Lionhorn of Stormwind, and then we get a +1 to our defense, our overall defense. Now there's nothing special that lizard drops for you in the end, so don't even bother with killing it and wasting time on it. We are just going to continue moving forward. Oh, this way of course. So there we have another Salamander Lord that we need to fight. Cairne can start the fight with this mofo over here. Cairne, we don't have to worry too much about his mana anyways, so just go about beating this thing up. Of course, as you can see, it does piercing damage, so your Tauren don't fare too well against it other than the amount of damage that they give it. Then we have another awesome item, and we're going to drop our Periapta Vitality, as we are getting that health back anyways, plus damage. Okay, this is the last little stretch.
Defend yourselves.
And then the level is over and done with. Easy peasy. So unfortunately we need to kill the siege golem in order to get the key to open the door, so I might even recommend sending Cairne ahead, drop an item, come back to pick it up, so that we don't have to waste time in order to run back and forth.
Precisely. Ishnu Pora. Precisely.
There we go.
Yes, Warchief, let's get on.
The Spirit's Bridge. Just as the legends described it. Now, young Warchief, the path to the Oracle is revealed.
The spirits are us help.
Orcs. I knew that we were being followed. Defend yourselves.
Stop! There will be no violence in this place.
That voice. You're no oracle. You're the prophet.
Very perceptive, son of Durotan. I am the prophet. And now that I've lured you all here, I will tell you what destiny holds.
What the hell is going on here?
Thrall, this is Jaina Proudmoore, leader of the survivors of Lordaeron.
Survivors? What are you talking about?
The invasion of the Burning Legion has begun. Lordaeron has already fallen, and now the demons come to invade Kalimdor. Only together, united against the Shadow, will you be able to save this world from the flame.
Unite with them? Are you mad?
Have you heard nothing that I've said? The Legion comes to undo history and end all life. Thrall, your friend Hellscream has already fallen under the demon's influence. Soon he and your whole race will be lost forever.
No. I'll die before I let that happen.
Then you must rescue him immediately. He is the key to the destiny I promised you. However, you will need help.
Wait, this is insane. You can't possibly expect me to...
Destiny is at hand, young sorceress. The time to choose has come. For the fate of all who live, humanity must join forces with the Horde.
A very spectacular moment in the Warcraft history where the Alliance and the Horde have to fight together in order to take on an even greater enemy. And this is where things become more and more interesting. And this is now also the next step to finally getting to the last level of the campaign that is coming up. Thank you very much for watching. As always, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And I will see you for the last level of the Orc campaign, where we get to face Hellscream and attempt to save him as well under his demon influence.